Let's do a little Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. Song came out in 1983, and I remember very well, man. These songs growing up as a kid. She was a Welsh singer, and Bonnie Tyler had a beautiful voice, and she had one of those high, like those raspy voices. That raspy voice works, man. It's very memorable. And she's kind of like, remember that song by Kim Carnes? I think it was called Betty Davis Eyes. She's got a heart of gold. You know. And I'll do that one soon in the near future. I grew up with that song too, and that I believe was before this one. That one came out in 1981. So let's go back to, we're transposed to +1 for this song. So any song that starts out in the on a B flat minor, I know it's not going to be in a nice key. So I brought it down 1/2 step to the A minor for you, and then the G when she goes instead of the B flat minor in the A flat. We're a +1, so the A minor sounds like the B flat minor. It's like she's putting her heart and soul into the song. She's belting it out, and I love that. And who can forget Rory Dodd's vocals? He's the one in the beginning. Another gifted singer like Mickey Thomas from Jefferson Starship. Rory Dodd's the one that goes, turn around, bright eyes. The only lines he has in the whole song. So he's the one doing the turn around and then bright eyes. That's the only parts he sings, but he pulls it off so beautifully. So let's do this in parts. Part 1 is the intro on an A minor, but we're transposed to +1, remember. So the A minor is pretty much just going from the A minor to the G, and the song pretty much goes. And then turn around. So that's the intro, part 1. Part 2 is the turn around, which is the same thing. Only when it comes to the G, it goes. Turn around, and then it gets into that, and then it changes again, and then when it changes key, turn around, every now and then I get a little bit. When it goes to the C and B flat, I'll show you all those chords. That's part 2. Part 3 is the pre-chorus when she goes, and I need you more tonight, and I need you more than ever. When it goes to the G. So part 4 is the second pre-chorus. It's still not, we're not at the chorus yet. Part 4 is when she goes, together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a army of a child. And then she goes, I don't know what to do. I was in the dark. We're living in a park and giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. Forever tonight. Once upon a time there was light in my life. Now we're in the chorus. So that's it. We're at the chorus now. Once upon a time there was light in my life. Now it's only love in the dark. And it does like a. Nothing I could do. Part 6 is the instrumental, but it's pretty much just the same. Those intro chords, A minor, G. Then it goes to C. C, B flat, let's see, that's the instrument, and then it goes E flat, A flat, and then he goes right back to the. So the first time around when she comes on to the second verse, he goes, turn around, and then she goes, every now and then turn around, and she goes right back to the A minor from the A flat. When they come to the second verse, but the next time around she goes from the A flat to the G, so it's almost like they do turn around, bright eye, every now and then you fall apart, right there, and I need you now and now. See how that sounds like that? So it's a subtle change, but A flat to the A minor the first time around, and then A flat to the G the second time around. So the beginning is basically an A minor to a G. But they do it like this. The intro goes. Pretty much it. So you're gonna start on. So it's basically an A minor, but you're gonna have your one finger on the A. That just walks down. That's part 1. So here we are, part 2, when the vocals kick in. Turn around. It's the same thing. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little that you're never coming round. So the piano part on part 2 goes. So I'll get to that, the C and then the B flat, and then they go E flat. Turn around, bright eyes. So part 2 is, let me just name the chords, and then I'll do it once again without saying anything. So right at the turn around, the chords are A minor, G, A minor, G. Then it goes to the C. Variation of a C, then B flat. Back to the C. Getting a D, and then B flat. Then it comes down, B flat sus2, and then E flat. Turn around, bright. A flat. Every now and then I fall apart. Turn around, E flat, A flat. Turn around, and right back into the second verse, back to the A minor. So here we go, part 2 without saying anything. Back to the turn around. Okay, part 3 is the pre-chorus when she goes, every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight, and I need you more than ever. So those chords are a G, an E minor, a C, and a D. And it does that 3 times. So it goes, and I need you more tonight, and I need you more than ever. G, E minor, C, and then D. So the timing of part 3 is G, E minor, C, D, G, E minor, C, D. So let me just do part 3 without saying anything. So right from the A flat when she goes, every now and then I fall apart. Right here, right on the G. Does it 3 times. That's pretty much it. So part 4 is that cool, I thought it was a bridge, but it's the second pre-chorus leading up, and that's when she goes together, right here, together we can, those chords are kind of cool. It's together we can take it to the end of the line. Let's see, your love is like a shadow on, your love is like a shadow on me all the time. Then the second time around, different chords. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. We're living in a powder keg and giving off sparks, and she's yelling real loud, I really need you tonight. Forever gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start. And then once upon a time there was light in my life. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I could do. An eclipse of the heart. So those chords in part 4 are C over E, D over F sharp, E minor, and A. Second time around they're different. G, D over F sharp, E minor, and then back to A. I really need you tonight. And then G over B, A minor, B minor, C, D, and then then back to once upon a time there was light in my life. Now I'm only here in the dark, and that's part 5, the chorus. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. So right here, together we can take it to the end of the line. Here's those chords without saying anything, right from the C over E. Together. Back into Once Upon a Time, we're back to the G. So here we go, we're ready for part 5, the chorus. The chorus is a G, E minor, B minor, C. So it's once upon a time there was light in my life. Now I'm only here in the dark. And then it does that G, or then it does that C, G over B, A minor, or it might be an A minor 7. It's either an A minor or an A minor 7. Nothing I could do. And then D. Total eclipse of the heart. And then they do like a. So here's part 5 without saying anything. Right from the. Once upon a time there was light in my life. Now I'm only falling apart. Or now I'm only here in the dark. So here we go. Part 5 without saying anything is right here. So right at the G, it does something like a, something like that. So here's the instrumental. All it is an A minor, G, just like the intro. And then turn around, A minor, G, then C. Turn around every now and then. That same C, B flat. Once again, C, B flat. Look in your eye. And then E flat. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then you fall apart. And then back to the E flat. Turn around, bright eyes. And he's singing real high. And then after all that, the instrumental, it gets back to the after the E flat. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then you fall apart. Then part 3 repeats. G. And I need you more tonight. Need you more than ever. The G, the E minor, the C, and the D, that's part 3. Part 4 repeats that whole, together we can take it, those same chords. All the time. And then after all that, part 5, the chorus repeats. So it kind of ends on the, now I'm only here in the dark. So to end, they pretty much just do G, E minor, C, D, and then turn around, bright eyes. And he's singing same chords. Turn around, bright eyes. Can't go as high as him. Ooh. And they think they just do that till fade out. Yeah, the G, E minor, C, D. I'm not positive, but I think the song is in the key of G. At least it starts out that way. So it would sound nice if you ended it on the G when it does. Turn around, bright eyes. And then I would end it on the G. It would sound nicely if you ended it on the G. That is it. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. I will do Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes. That's another awesome song from the early 80s and cool keyboard piano. So that one will be in the near future. That's it. You guys have a great night, and I will see you soon on the next one. See ya.